Hey everyone, what's going on? Only is me Pete here, and today I bring you guys an Arcadean Team Deathmatch. I'm rocking the UMP45 red dot sight with the MP9 secondary. I got the MP9 right this time, and yeah, I love this map, Arcadan. I don't know why I love it so much. I don't think it has the best design, like as spawns and all that goes, but I do believe that there's just some really great set pieces in this map, and it really does feel like a mall that you would find in uh, Pacanese, wherever this is set. But anyways, as you guys may or may not know, it's not always about the gameplay with me. Even though this gameplay is really good for an Only Use Me Feet gameplay, I was shocked I got this gameplay, especially when I'm rocking the support class, which really is uh, nerfing me out of some kills, because if you run support like I do with like UAV, counter UAV, ballistic vest, all those types of things, they're not lethal, so you definitely miss out on a couple kills, but you provide great support to your team, and I am hoping at this point you guys don't really watch gameplay for kills, because chances are if you're getting a bunch of kills, well, you are helping your team, but if you're in that middle of the road section where I can't kind of am, the only way to really get kill streaks and stuff is to kind of camp, and I hate camping, and that's why I absolutely love the support class in this game. That is one thing this game got right, the support class. It promotes rushing, and I love the rush, may not be the best at it. And yeah, that's really great. One thing MW3 definitely got right. But the first thing I want to do is just um plug my How I Play Arcade Games with My Feet video in this video, in case you haven't checked it out, because it wasn't Call of Duty, but seriously, it's currently the best video I have up on YouTube. I spent a while editing it, and Katso recorded everything for me with his iPhone. Huge shout out to him. Jake was there for moral support. You may or may not be able to see him. See if you can. And I just want to thank those dudes for going out there that day. They didn't really get a lot of gaming in because they were helping me with that, and I just can't thank them enough. That was really awesome, guys. Thanks a lot. But the next thing I wanted to talk about is, which FPS do you guys want to be revived from, FPSs that haven't really been relevant recently, but you think would be amazing if they came back out with like multiplayer and single player and all that. So I have two different answers to this question. First, the single player answer, then the multiplayer answer. Okay, for single player, I think the multiplayer game, shooter, that is, FPS shooter, that needs to come back is Doom 4. I really think, and that game's been announced, I believe, as well, but I really miss Doom gameplay. The first two games still scared the shit out of me, and I don't know, I don't get scared by any other game except Doom. If I open a door and a monster's right there, I'm like, holy shit, I'm fucked. But, the Doom games are they're just still amazing, and I think Doom 4 would be able to make it even scarier. It could really flesh out the story, no pun intended, really flesh out the story, just provide a great atmosphere and just a bunch of carnage. I think Doom would just be a great single player. Oh, and also bring back the ingenious level design of the first couple games. What's the last modern game that used keycards? Seriously, I don't know. I think that needs to come back, as long as it's not too cryptic. They can make it a little less cryptic than it used to be. But so that gets my vote for single player. But for the multiplayer aspect, it's definitely got to be Time Splitters 4. That game would by far have me more captivated in multiplayer than any other shooter could ever have me. I'm recording this at 11:30, by the way, so if I sound a bit tired, guess what? I am. But Time Splitters 4 would just have an amazing multiplayer. I really loved Time Splitters Feature Perfect. Locally with friends, we used to like team up against bots, and I had the GameCube version, so there was never any hope for online multiplayer. But we teamed up against like 8 bots. There was 4 of us and like CTF, and it was a lot of fun. The game is super fast paced, and I believe in day where Twitch shooters such as Call of Duty thrive. I believe Time Splitters would really catch on, as long as as long as Crytek UK, like they do, make sure the game's as good as it can be. Also, that game could have a great single player as well. Only complaint from 3 single player I could have, which is a minor one, but I just thought it was really linear for a game that played just like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Is those games, those games kind of had you branching out, but still, it was really funny single player, and I'd still give Time Splitter's Cheats Are Perfect a 10 out of 10, and it is still my favorite multiplayer FPS to date, even if it is not in online multiplayer form. And it's a damn shame they never released it for a PC, because I could totally see that game having a nice following on the PC. So that game would definitely get the multiplayer vote for me, for a game that needs to come back from the dead and kick some ass on these current gen consoles, or next gen consoles. We can't be that far away from next gen. And, yeah. So the final thing I wanted to talk about is Twitter. And the reason why is not only do I want to plug myself, which, by the way, everyone go follow me, Only's Me Feet. I'm tweeting like constantly, so you guys, if you haven't followed me before, now would be an excellent time to do so. But I mean, that's where everyone is posting their videos, and this new YouTube layout, it's really easy to miss stuff, because if you're sub to channels that pump out a lot of content, it's hard to keep track of everything. And if you go on Twitter, you can find out when all your favorite YouTubers upload, because it'll just be in your Twitter feed. And since Twitter, unlike YouTube, is really easy to follow, you can follow anyone every piece of content you enjoy, and just get it when it pops up. And you can find their pages and see if they talked about their video and recent tweets, and it's a beautiful thing. Twitter is an absolute beautiful thing. I cannot stress Twitter enough for anyone that's on YouTube. In my opinion, it's almost a necessity. Also, if you tweet at me on Twitter, I'm like 20 times more likely to get back with you, because I tend not to like to comment on my really big, what I think are my really big videos, because I don't want to make some comment and feel really wrong about it a couple months later. So, if you have questions, tweet at me, or better yet, and this is where the fun comes in, I'm gonna do another Q&A. My next Call of Duty commentary will be, ladies and gentlemen, a Q&A, partly because the gameplay isn't that good in that video. So ask questions down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is Only's Me Feet saying, look ma, no hands, see ya.